morning, Plum here, playing World of Tanks. This is a replay. I'm in this replay. This is a bit of a first, really. I'm kind of in it, and I'm not in it. And now your curiosity has been piqued. This is the point of view of the Swedish tank driver in his MT25. Also, we've got Olympus Phoenix. Also, we've got XX Plum XX. That'll be me. And yeah, so we're watching the Swedish tank driver. Now we've got the situation, steps, standard battle, 50-50, perfect matchmaking. And Swedish tank driver in his MT25. Now I just take control of his camera for a second. I'm back there in my Tiger P, just behind Olympus Phoenix. There I am. And in a moment, I'll wait till it happens. I'm watching on the minimap actually. My tank's going to stop, and I'll tell you what happens. Because this is a really good game of tanks, and I'm so unbelievably gutted about what happened. I'm still moving. In the meantime, Swedish tank driver is putting a hurt down on the. Was that Chaffee? I think it was Chaffee. Yes. I'm still moving. And my tank's stuttering. That when it stuttered, my game froze for a moment, and then I'm going with the guys here. I'm just rolling along quite happily. Now that's me there, right? Right now I've blue screened. My computer has completely crashed. Can you tell? I've gone into tank destroyer mode and my PC has crashed, blue screened for the first time in a couple of years. It's done this, and you're going to see why I am so absolutely gutted about this situation. Look where it decides to stop. I wouldn't say I'm in complete cover there. I'm slightly exposed. So right now I'm still struggling with my blue screen of death. Back to the match. Right. So Olympus Phoenix, he's pushed up right onto the flanks, right up on the edge, and got some good spotting work going on here by the Swedish tank driver, who's already bagged himself that first kill, the enemy Chaffee driver, all the way across the map. And we weren't having a bad run of games that morning. We were having a few, and I think this was probably the last one we were going to play, perhaps? I can't exactly remember. Anyway, there's my tank, still sat on 4 hit points, so at least I'm doing something maybe by spotting. I can assume now that they've realised something's wrong with me and my machine. Because I was commentating, they were just playing along with me. It was a morning session. There's a lot of tanks opposite. Gonna go back over to his point of view. And he can really farm this damage. This little gun. Look at it, just over 2 seconds to fire every shot, and he can pen the sides of things, no problem. Oh, here comes the ELC. Left him on 70. He's going to poke again, I think, and just take the damage, maybe. Nope. He's not. Because I wasn't there. I didn't see this part of the match. I do get back into the game shortly. I managed to reboot my machine. Windows promptly asked me if I want to restart normally or safe mode. No, just get me back. I've just been destroyed by the Tiger 1. When I do get back in the game, my tank is just a burning carcass. So, Olympus Phoenix is holding that flank with several other tanks. He's got some good backup. It's a good fight going on over there in the southwest corner of the map. Swedish tank driver's got 2 kills. Olympus Phoenix has got 1 kill. This is all going quite well. We are now becoming outnumbered, outgunned. I think I returned to the match when juicy target. When the Swedish tank driver ends up being back over next to Olympus Phoenix and they're working together. So it's not for another minute yet or 2. Somehow he managed to survive. Pausing and shooting out in the open field. Incredible. But he has got a friend with him. The ELC's pushed up with the Swedish tank driver. I'm just going to call him Swedish. I half considered getting the MT25 when it got released. Replacing the T25/2, wasn't it? That it replaced, essentially. Ooh, it's a crit. My Panzer. Rate of fire. It is incredible, this little machine. There we go, I'm back in chat. I've not had one of those in years. I think they guessed. Something catastrophic had happened. Okay. Now I'm thinking, what's going on? Oh, it looks like we're losing. But my teammates, they've both got 2 kills each. And all the good stuff's yet to come. 5 kills between them now. You're going to see why I absolutely kicked myself of what this could have been, but then I'll explain that at the very end, or what might not have been. Perfect, comes up behind low health targets. That's what this tank's made for. Flanking and killing low health targets. It's not a brawling tank. It's a sneaky little devil. Gets in behind, puts cheeky shots in, makes life absolute hell. Tanks like these could potentially finish off that Churchill in a couple of shots, maybe. There, back at the turret. Nice job. That's 3 kills each now. Potentially, if I'd still been in the game, okay, I could have maybe got a couple of kills. We could be easily looking at a brothers in arms. But who knows? Nobody knows. So, Olympus Phoenix presses that direction. You can see him on the minimap, heading towards the enemy base a little bit, tentatively. A VK is detected, 199 hit points. Swedish tank driver decides to go on a bit of a jolly, I think, to try and locate and get some hurt down on some of these enemy machines. He plays so well in this game. He does an absolute blinder. For some reason, that T-34 decided to ignore him for the first few moments he was engaging him. Switches to another target, no doubt keeping one eye on the minimap the whole time. Has to use his repair kit. Still got his first aid kit. T-34 decides he's going to come round on him. Speed of the M25 just gets him out of the way just in time. Hard to say now what happens to the T-34 driver. It appears to donk his shot completely. You should have had him bang to rights. He should have paused up on that ridge and just put shots into the Swedish. Decides not to. Switches targets again. Fighting 2 tanks on 2 fronts. There's something wrong with this T-34. His rate of fire seems incredibly slow. We've got 130 hit points left. In the meantime, poor Olympus, I think, managed to bag himself another kill. So between the two of them now, they've got 10 kills. Absolutely barnstorming performance, and I'm thinking in chat, oh my god, what could have happened if I'd been alive for the whole game? Okay, we've got the VK. VK's on 400 and something hit points. They've got 2 tanks. We've just got the Swedish. That's all you need, really, is a Swedish player in your team, and you're solid. Cromwell comes in with only he manages to bag himself for Cromwell. Unfortunately, that's the end of the match. He nearly pulled it off. If it could have just happened ever so slightly differently at the end, who knows? The way he was playing, he was absolutely on fire. And the Olympus Phoenix too had an absolute blinding game, got himself 4 kills. I was switching between the two of them, so I was watching some of Olympus's position when he was over in the rocks fighting, and he was having an absolute cracking game as well. And the results make very interesting reading, so let's skip over to those. And welcome to the results screen. Obviously that was a ace tanker for the Swedish tank driver in his MT25. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. He was engaging everything, putting his MT25 through the paces and giving a real workout. Must have been sweating at the end of that session. Sort by XP, and Olympus Phoenix actually manages to pip him on XP, gets 1401. Swedish tank driver gets 1382. What do I get? 117 in my blue screened Tiger P. I might have to make that a thumbnail, a blue Tiger P. Not for the wrong reasons. Well, I guess it was for the wrong reasons, but not for the reasons you're going to think. It's looking at the thumbnail. And how many shots did he do? Fired 53 shots and got 46 direct hits. And in the much slower firing alpha gun of the IS, Olympus Phoenix fired 18 and managed to connect 15, getting 11. So they both came top on damage. They obviously came top on kills. 11 between them. And as I said earlier, who knows what might have happened? I suspect they still would have done very, very well. They're both very good players, and we would have still carved out a very good result. Whether or not it would have been this result, 7-4, if I'd been in the game, I do not know. There really is no way of telling. Maybe I would have got a couple of more kills and taken it from them, and we would have got slightly fewer kills. Who knows? We might have got, they might have got their kills, and I might have nabbed a couple, and we could have absolutely had an amazing platoon performance of killing nearly the entire enemy team between us. There was only 1, 2, 3, 4 other kills accounted for that were adrift that needed doing. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, absolutely cracking performance by those two. You can see why I was absolutely gutted at the end of that match, thinking the only time I get a blue screen is when there's a game like that happening and I'm not there. I'm just sitting there watching it, looking at my burning Tiger P. And I was in a good machine to do well. Then over in that corner, it is the traditional heavy corner on that map. It could have all been so perfect. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that match. It was a little bit interesting, a little bit different from usual. Keep your replays coming in. Please send me some tank windows. I would like to put them at the end of more videos. They are good fun to do. Keep your heads down, drink plenty of water, and I'll play tanks again real soon. Take care. Bye bye.